very interesting gadget from Lenovo. It's a smart band or fitness band and the model name is HW01. The price of this smart band is just 1999 rupees and it's available only on Flipkart in India. Now I think Lenovo slightly overpriced this device in India since you can buy this for under $25 from Chinese websites, which is approximately 1700 rupees. To support this channel, please use the affiliate link in the description below to buy this from Flipkart. This fitness band is IP65 certified, so you cannot actually go swimming with this device, but don't worry, it's splash and dust resistant, so sweating or light rain won't cause any problem. Now the specialty of this Lenovo Smart Band is the dynamic heart rate monitoring, which I will talk about later. Let's quickly unbox and show you the device. As you can tell, I have already unboxed it and used it for like 4 hours before making this video. There you go, the all new Lenovo HW01, and one thing I can tell you, this device doesn't look and feel cheap at all. The material used feels extremely premium in hand, and interestingly the device was charged 100% when I got it, so you can probably use it out of the box. Before I talk more about the band, let's quickly show you what's inside the box. You get nothing but a very short micro USB to USB charging cable, so the device basically hangs from the switchboard. You can either use your smartphone adapter or your PC to charge the device. I really don't have any idea about the charging time. Check the description below, I will add the data after 2 or 3 days. You also get the user manual and the warranty information. Now let's have a close look at this fit band itself. As I just mentioned, the build quality, the strap material, everything is top class. This fit band will fit any body since the holes cover almost the whole band, and this silicone strap has rubber paint surface, that's why it's extremely soft touch. The buckle is stainless steel, which adds to the quality, and the display you have it here is of 1.91 inches OLED with 128 by 32 pixels, so the pixels are visible if you look very closely, and there is also a touch capacitive button. This curved display glass is also scratch proof with UV coating. At the back you get your dynamic heart rate monitor that can track your heart rate in real time, and when the heart rate reaches a designated high threshold, this smart band will vibrate and alert you. The charging port is under this rubber ceiling, and you have a 90 mAh lithium polymer battery which will provide you 5 to 8 hours of standby time. In the last 2 hours the battery depleted by only 2%, so I think it will provide you at least 4 days of continuous backup, which is really awesome, much better than smart watches. My Moto 360 doesn't last a full day, so you won't have to worry about the battery that much. Now let's put on the smart band and show you how does this look. In the meantime, I want to mention that this fit band is quite rugged as well. It can survive 70 degrees Celsius to as low as minus 20 degrees Celsius, and Lenovo also did some drop test. Free fall from 1.2 meters 12 times, and this band survived. Now I took approximately 20 seconds to put on this watch, but I got this device just 2 days, so it took longer than usual. Now this smart band is looking very stylish, very premium in hand. This strip is 24 cm long and fits quite nicely into my wrist. This smart band is also extremely lightweight, just 22 gram. So overall, considering the price, I will rate the build quality and the fittings of this smart band 9 out of 10. You can use the touch capacitive key to switch in between options, and you can just twist your wrist to wake up the display to check your time. In the running mode, you can check your heart rate in real time as well. So there is 3D gyro sensor, and the screen also has both portrait and landscape modes. Now I took just 5 seconds to remove this band. Now it's time to give you an overview of the software, the functioning of this smartwatch. I have already connected this wearable gadget with my smartphone, which is really easy to do. I will talk about that later. Your smartphone should support Bluetooth version 4.0 and above. Along with your time, you have your steps, then the heart rate, the distance you covered, followed by the calorie burn, music controller. Let me actually give you a demo. To To select any option using the touch key, you have to basically tap and hold. Now tapping and holding will play the music on the smartphone. It doesn't actually show the song playing on the phone, and you cannot also control the volume. So if you are using a headset, then this is basically useless, but if the music is playing on the loudspeaker, then you can remotely control your smartphone. The next option is Find My Phone. So if you cannot find your device, you can enable this to make the phone ring. Now this Lenovo HW01 supports both Android and iOS devices. You have to download this Lenovo Smart Bracelet application from the Play Store and App Store. It's a very simple application you have to download, and you can also use the QR code on the user manual. Now after downloading, you have to register using your mail ID or Google, Facebook and Twitter accounts. Now let me show you how does the heart rate monitor looks. It takes less than 10 seconds to read and shows the result both on the band and the app. But interestingly, if you use the on-screen options on the band to measure the heart rate, then that doesn't sync with the app. This application has 3 pages: activity, sleep and heart rate. This activity page shows the steps, the calorie burn, the distance covered, and you also get a bar chart. This includes your walking, running and your aerobic activities, so that's really cool. The bar chart can be generated for daily, weekly and monthly activities. You can also switch to the sleep mode by tapping on the sleep icon. Now right now I don't have any sleeping data, but this smart band can track your sleeping style and your average heart rate. You can also share your accomplishments with your friends using social media. Now the goal has been set to 5,000 steps. This ring here shows your progress. While setting up this application, you need to put your data like your age, weight, height and your movement target, which is up to 25,000 steps. Now before you start running, just tap on this icon here. This will track your GPS location and the Fit band will switch to sports mode, which will track your heart rate in real time. You can check the heartbeat live on your smart band and the application on your smartphone. Now since it tracks the GPS location, if you are running on your treadmill, then this won't show the complete result. As you can see, the data is changing continuously. You can tap and hold to pause and also click on finish. As you can see, the message shows the distance is too short to be recorded. As I mentioned before, there is a threshold you can put, so if the threshold is 130, then your Fit band will vibrate if you cross the threshold. As you know, sleep mode shows how deep or light your sleep was, and you can also put a timer or alarm. The naming is quite interesting: anti-sleep alarm. The timer can be for 30 minutes all the way to 12 hours, so setting an alarm is now as easy as that. You can swipe down anytime you want to refresh the data. Last but not the least, heart rate tab allows you to manually check your heart rate, and this also generates a line graph to give you an idea about your physical activities. Now one of the best features of this gadget is the auto measure, that is, it will measure your heartbeat every 15 minutes, and if the value is more than the threshold you have set, it will show you a message on the screen. Now let me show you some add-on features which are quite useful. You have goal reminder, and I have shown you the music controller, find phone option. Anti-lost basically makes the Fit band vibrate if you move away from your smartphone. So if you leave your friend's house or a restaurant without your smartphone, your Fit band will remind you. Next, smart reminder is another very handy option. Whenever you get a notification from these applications, your smart band will vibrate and an icon will appear. So you won't have to reach out for the phone every time you get unimportant notifications. For incoming calls, the smart band shows caller ID, that is the number of the caller but not the name. For some reason, the SMS reminder is not working currently, but the other smart reminders are functioning properly. You can set your wear habit and also enable wrist up to wake up the screen feature. The most interesting feature here is the camera application. You can use your Fit band as the camera remote, so this can replace your selfie stick Bluetooth remote. The images are saved under the Lenovo folder of your gallery. There are a few more settings I want to go through, like you can set an alarm and allow third-party access. You can switch in between metric and imperial system. This smart band also supports Apple Health Kit and Google Fit. Well friends, we are almost at the end of this unboxing and in-depth review of this Lenovo HW01. Overall, I will say for just 2000 rupees, it's worth buying. The build quality and the user interface, the speed of the UI, the features on the smartphone application, everything seems great for a fit band. If you are health conscious, consider buying one of these. So far, I am totally satisfied with this small gadget.